Hi, I am Millie. I'm with KUAW Radio. The name of my show is Senior Moments. And I am going to prepare a spinach green bean casserole today. I'm going to start off by cutting up an onion, and let me give you the recipe that's the one I'm getting ready to prepare. The spinach green bean casserole called for, I'm going to use a half a pound of spinach, 1 can of green beans, 3/4 cup chopped onions. I'm getting ready to chop out a medium onion. And I'm going to also put in 1 clove of garlic minced, 1 tablespoon of margarine or butter, 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour, 1/8 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, 3/4 cups of milk. I'm using almond milk because that's what we drink. 1/2 of a 3-ounce package of cream cheese, 1/2 cup of soft bread crumbs, and 2 tablespoons of grated Parmesan cheese. You know I'm gonna buy the ones in the little shaker thing. I don't buy the one that you grate because I don't use it that often. And another tablespoon of margarine or butter, and that's because those last 3 things, the cream cheese, the breadcrumbs, and the Parmesan cheese, is going to be mixed with this other tablespoon of margarine. So they're going to be put in when it get halfway cooked. So I'm getting ready to chop my onion. So I'm getting better because I measure everything else off, and I thought, let me just go ahead and do a little bit. Like, some people might not know how to chop up an onion. You never know. Or it might be a beginner cook. So, and I really love onions. That's why I'm putting probably a little bit more than is called for, or about the right amount. Okay. Do a lot of chopping up onions. Oops. Gotta keep my fingers out of the way. Oh, I got close to it. That's why I looked. I didn't feel nothing. Okay. So I got my onions chopped up. I also washed my spinach Let me show you what I have here. I washed my spinach. So I'm going to put it here. And the reason I'm not worried too much about my spinach, you know spinach when you start cooking it, it really go down. It shrink a whole lot. And for the last 3 months, I've been getting a lot of spinach put away. I've been eating a lot of spinach. Omelets, different things. So the next thing I got, well, I put my onion in prior because I had it on the board and wanted to get the board out of the way. Now, you can either fix this with frozen spinach or frozen green beans. Green beans are already cooked in the can here. So, putting the green beans in here. Green beans and spinach. Onions already there. And I'm going to put my minced garlic in here also. All right, minced garlic and it's a tablespoon of margarine or butter. So I got that here. And I'm just going to leave it on top of the green beans. And when I put it in the oven, it's going to melt away. And it didn't call for it, but this is what I'm getting ready to do. It calls for the milk and flour. So in order for me to pour it over it easy, I'm going to, I spill a little bit of my, what you call that, nutmeg. I'm putting it in my milk, and I'm going to put my flour in my milk and stir also, because it don't tell me to do that. I just know that's how I want it to go over this casserole. Get this flour, and I think it's more of a thickness because I'm putting the flour. That's what flour is for. When you put it in your recipe, is just kind of get it thicken your juice, whatever you putting it the whatever, it can be water, you know. You put in your recipe, and if you're putting flour in it, I would suggest, and that's what I do, and I don't know. It probably depends on what you put in the flour in, because if you was putting it in the bottom of a cake pan or pie pan, that's different. It still have its own reason why it wants to be like that. So I got most of my flour in this milk. I think it'll work better for myself. So I want to put my flour and ginger. Oh, it's not ginger. What is this? Nutmeg. I put my flour and nutmeg in this, and so I'm going to go ahead and pour it over. Okay. We got all that in the dish. Now it's ready to go in the oven. And it's gonna cook in the oven for 30 minutes. But what's gonna happen is the other ingredients is going to put in there halfway. My cream cheese, breadcrumbs, Parmesan cheese, and a tablespoon of margarine. I will put that together and and in 15 minutes, then I'm gonna put it in with this and all the green beans and spinach. I'm going to put the rest of the recipe in this dish so it can finish cooking. But right now, it is ready to go in the oven. And that's where I am getting ready to take it to the oven. And that's my oven. I'm gonna open the door and I'm putting the lid over it. And I'm gonna put it in the oven so it can cook. This is my casserole, spinach, green beans casserole. And I will come back and show you my results. I probably won't come back and show you, well, I have to see what I'm gonna do about when I get ready to put it in after it cook for 15 minutes. Okay, talk to you when I get back. Oh, I am back. I am back with my green bean spinach casserole. The casserole, I put it in the oven. It has cooked. My spinach is way down. You can see the spinach and green beans, spinach, green beans, and all the ingredients that I put in there. So now it's time, it's halfway, almost complete. So now we're going to put the rest of the cream cheese, breadcrumbs, and Parmesan cheese in it now. So see how that's gonna work out. This is my Parmesan cheese, breadcrumbs, and Parmesan cheese. So I get to put that in there. And since it's hot, I figure the cream cheese is going to melt a little bit easier than you trying to melt it otherwise. So I'm getting that in this dish. Breadcrumb, Parmesan cheese, and Philadelphia cheese. That's what they want in here now. All right. I think it should be good with spinach because we love to get our spinach dip when we go out and eat. That's our appetizer. Sometimes the fried pickle will beat it out. It just depends on where we go. So this is gonna cook a little bit longer. slow. Oh. See if it Parmesan cheese put a little bit of more something to it. Okay. A bit of the breadcrumb. I got Italian breadcrumb. It didn't tell me. I don't think it told me what breadcrumbs. It did. It says softened, but I guess they all softened. This is my first time using breadcrumbs. I'm gonna have to find some ways to use breadcrumb. So this is my dish that I'm putting back in the oven for about 5 or 10 minutes. I let it cook long enough the first time. So I just, let me put my lid back on. Put this back in the oven for about 5 minutes. Cause everything, look, it's done already. Okay.